Welcome to the round of 16 match between Craig Carter and Christopher Kek. I'm Jeff Plumb from PingSkills and I've got Alois with me. Welcome, Alois.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, really looking forward to this tournament.
Alright, so tell us a little bit about Craig.
Craig is a very flashy backhand player and really whips his backhand. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to see some of that here tonight.
Okay, and he lacks a little bit of consistency sometimes. That could be an area that Christopher might try and exploit.
Absolutely.
Alright, and tell us a bit about Christopher.
Yeah, so Christopher's a young player, very exciting player, great forehand, but does lack a bit of power, so that might tell in this match.
Indeed, okay. So how do you see this match playing out between the two?
It should be fairly close. Both players will be very nervous in this first match of the PingSkills Classic, so let's see who can hold out best. Well, there's that first flashy backhand of Craig's and that one going into the net.
Well, he looked to cope with Christopher's forehand quite well there.
Yeah, he did. So Christopher getting around and taking hold of that long serve.
That's a really good point.
Nice play, Craig Carter.
Yeah, opened up with the backhand and then finished off with a strong forehand.
So again, a long serve there, getting what it deserved.
Seemed to flick over the table with the side spin. Yeah. Oh, this is looking ominous for Christopher Kek.
Well, he's made that play twice now, Craig. The backhand cross court and then the forehand pivot down the line.
Set up with a really good short return. Oh.
Wow. Well, the backhand does look on fire tonight.
If I was Christopher, I'd be switching this one to the forehand.
That was a let serve, so the ball touching the net on the way over in the serve.
Yeah, he's just killing him with that backhand. He's got to get away from that backhand. He's got to switch it out to the forehand, mix something up, or he's just going to not cope with this. Okay, it was good play. He tried to mix it up again, but that lack of power seemed to, yeah. I think Christopher's in a bit of trouble here.
Good change-up serve that time. He caught Craig by surprise.
Yeah.
So you're right. He does need to get away from Craig's backhand.
Ooh, that'll inspire him a little bit. That was a good forehand.
Yeah, nice direction that time. Forehand wide into Craig's forehand area.
Ooh, nice little kick on the serve. He didn't quite cover the top spin.
Yeah, a lot of Craig's serves are long, but he puts a lot of spin on them.
Yeah, so maybe that's an area Christopher can take advantage of, trying to get in off the serve a bit more. He's returning really well here, Craig. He's looking a much stronger player.
He is. A little lucky on the return, but it was a very nice short return.
It was a good return. He's having no trouble with Christopher's serves. He's getting really confident now. There you go. Taking the first set, 11-4. So, here, what would your advice be to Craig? Really good first set?
Yeah, Craig needs to keep going with his backhand, and hopefully Christopher's going to keep the ball into his backhand. And if he does switch to the forehand, then he's got to still try and play down the line a little bit more into Christopher's backhand to create angle into Craig's backhand.
Okay.
So Craig needs to play a lot of backhands here to win this match.
Okay, what about Christopher? What can he do to turn things around? It seems like Craig was returning his serve quite easily.
Yeah.
And then he was having trouble on Craig's serve.
Yeah, I think certainly in a defensive position he needs to go a little bit more short to the forehand or even wide to the forehand rather than to the backhand.
He really needs to try and just get something going, make a few attacks, just try and get something started.
Well, that one was, again, into the backhand, was a little bit sharper.
Okay, good start by Christopher here. First 2 points.
It wouldn't have been what I advised, but
But Craig's inconsistency just.
Yep.
Oh, had an opportunity there. Just didn't get back and recover quick enough to play that ball away.
Well, that topspin going into Craig's forehand, and Craig just a little tentative on that block.
Okay,
Good heavy spin though by Christopher.
Yeah. Okay, that's his standard play, working really well for Craig. Okay.
Yeah, so Craig's inconsistency has really gifted Christopher a lead here. So,
Yeah, I mean, he angled that return a bit better. It was into Craig's middle, and he had to kind of switch, and I think that's what caught Craig out there. So again, just mixing up the direction, I think that's going to be key for Christopher here.
let's see where he serves this.
Oh,
Well, that was good. That was a short serve to the forehand, and Craig did not cope with that at all. High return.
oh, bit lucky by Craig, but I think overall a good point by Christopher. Got a serve in, got the attack in, that's what he wants. Okay, yeah, this is a bit of a mistake from Craig again. Oh, strong play.
Yeah, Craig just likes to be on that backhand corner, doesn't he? He likes to play backhands and even pivot.
And play a strong forehand. Yeah, he often likes to play one backhand, pivot, and play a forehand.
Well, the right play again by Christopher. It was a good serve short to the forehand, but return went high. Christopher's mistake was not taking toll of that third ball.
And when he didn't take toll of it, I still would like to see him play more out to the forehand. Oh, yeah, good play by Christopher, just missed the forehand.
He's certainly in this second game, though.
Yeah.
A lot better than he did in the first.
Oh, I think that serves long. I think he needs to be attacking that. He's playing that too passively. Lets Craig get in with a strong backhand.
Yeah, you just don't want to be playing those soft balls to Craig.
Oh, beautiful angle there.
Great shot by Craig, but again, that's exactly where Craig wants the ball. He wants the ball in that backhand corner area.
This is good play. It's back to like the first set. Craig's settling in here. Yeah, I think Christopher's in trouble now, down 6-9. Really needs to dig deep here and pull something out of the bag. Oh, okay.
Good sharp return by Craig, just catching Christopher off balance. So 10-6, good chance to go 2-0.
There we go. I mean, that's I think it was like maybe even 7 points in a row to Craig there to finish that set. Christopher's in real trouble here, down 2 sets to love. This round of 16 matches only a best of 5. What can he do to turn things around?
Well, he's got to stop Craig making that backhand from his backhand corner and pivoting and making the forehand. If he doesn't do that, this match is all over.
Indeed.
I mean, Craig is a bit inconsistent, so I mean, at the start of the second set, he won some pretty cheap points where Craig just made some errors, but Christopher can't rely on that to win a match. He needs to find a tactic that's going to win him points.
Yeah, Craig's looking too strong here. Off the backhand, just really consistent for most of the time. We haven't seen too much. Let's see what happens here. Start of this third set, love all.
There's an unforced error there by Craig, just getting the ball on the edge of his racket.
Yeah, I think with that other one, he looked like he changed his mind. Looked like he was going to go short and then decided suddenly to go long, and it didn't work for him. Okay, so it was the right shot by Craig, just missed it.
It's just Craig's errors keeping Christopher in the match at the moment.
Oh, again, I think he needs to be more aggressive. He went to the forehand like I suggested, but Craig up to the task.
Yeah,
what a forehand.
I think too much into the middle though.
That was a spinny backhand.
That was a great backhand, isn't it? Craig's got a beautiful backhand topspin.
It's really nice. Okay, caught him out, mixed it up a little, changing things up. That's good because he's returning his short serve well, so I think a bit of mixing up is good. Oh, but not too much. Great forehand. That's why you don't want to serve too long.
So 3-all.
Oh, that's a better return. Christopher hasn't been returning that well. That was a nice short return.
Well, there you go. A return into the forehand corner wins him the point. Christopher, I hope you've noticed that one, and you'll need to be doing that to keep yourself in this match.
Okay, up 5-3. I would still like to see him top spin that ball. Okay, yeah,
Nice
that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if he can make a match of it. See if he can win a set here. 6-3.
Great block by Carter.
Really good. He picked it to the forehand, didn't he?
Beautiful reflexes. Let's see what Craig can do here now. Great forehand again.
Great play. Oh, levels it at 6-all with that serve. I don't think Christopher's handling his serve very well. He's going to need to pick that up. There was one before he did well, but he's just not reading it quite well enough. Oh, what a backhand. 7-6 to Craig. Christopher really needed that point. He got a bit lucky with the net, but then couldn't take advantage of it. Great backhand, though, from way back in the court to get him back in the rally by Craig. Okay, yeah. Good short serve, good strong forehand. Craig picking to the forehand side, went to the backhand. Alright, this is it. This is now or never for Christopher. 7-all, down 2 sets to love. He's really got to win these next few points.
Didn't pick that short topspin serve.
No, he's having trouble with the serve. Craig looking confident here. Oh, good improvisation by Craig, but then just couldn't make the forehand.
That was a big error though on the forehand.
I think so.
Maybe a sign of a few nerves there. He didn't really get that anywhere near the table.
Think he's worried about closing out the match here? Oh.
So that no spin short serve seems to be troubling Craig. He's done it a few times, and Craig's popped each of them up high.
Alright, 9-8. Let's see what happens here.
There it is again.
Ooh! Good work. He's giving himself a couple of game points here.
Well, out of nothing, really.
Yeah, see if he can get back into the match.
Those no spin serves worked very well.
Ooh.
Well,
There you go.
Christopher Kek gets on the board.
2-1, really needed it. Okay, so what went wrong for Craig there? Like, he seemed to be quite in control. He went up 7-6 and...
Yeah, he maybe a little bit of nerves, but Christopher made a couple of good serves at, I think it was 8-all.
Mm-hmm.
Served 2 short no-spin serves that Craig popped up, and he was able to take toll of both of those. He did that in the second game as well, but didn't really learn from it. So let's see if he can serve a few more short serves into the forehand. No spin into the forehand really troubled Craig.
Okay. So Craig would want to get back into that play where he can get a strong backhand in and then follow it up with either a pivot, forehand, or just keep attacking.
Yeah, Craig.
I mean, in these short games, you can just lose one game here or there. I guess he's just got to just reset and start again for Craig.
Absolutely for Craig, yep. He wants that ball on his backhand. And Christopher having trouble with that short topspin serve. It's a real beauty. Yeah.
Ooh, unforced error there.
Yeah, that one popped up again, and Craig wasn't able to put it away. So 1-all. So for Christopher, I'd like to see him change his direction of serve a little bit more to the forehand and middle.
Yeah.
Craig's much more comfortable on the backhand. That serve going long and letting Craig in with his attack.
Okay.
So 2-all.
Oh, that's the play Craig likes.
Yeah, and that was a nice block by Christopher Kek.
Really good block. That's going to put a bit more pressure on Craig.
Yeah, he wouldn't have liked that because that's exactly where he wanted the ball.
Oh, out to the forehand. Craig was trying to pivot, caught him out wide. So Christopher now a small little lead, 4-2.
Yeah, Craig is going to start thinking about this a little bit. He thought he had it in the third set. Oh, nice play.
That was the play you wanted from Christopher.
That's exactly the play I wanted, but Craig made a nice backhand block there.
It was up to the task. Oh, tried the backhand side spin flick. There's kind of a risky shot at this point in the game.
Yeah, not something that Craig should be doing here. Christopher's just getting Craig off his backhand line a little bit now, and Craig's getting a little bit unbalanced.
Oh, and Craig looks like he's just starting to rush a bit, just wants to finish the match off, and Christopher's getting used to his topspin a bit more, so he's starting to make a few good blocks.
Well, it was a bad serve, but but just in that direction seems to work much better than into the backhand.
Oh, and now he's got Craig worried. He's really rushed away here, Christopher. I think it's 9-3 now. Big lead. Looks like he might level this at 2-all.
Well, wouldn't have picked this a game ago.
No, just suddenly it's all turned around. Out to the forehand again. He's really honing in on that forehand side now, Christopher Kek.
Yeah, Craig's just lost his rhythm and balance here. That's the ball that we saw in the first 2 sets.
Yeah. So 10-4 here. Let's see if Christopher can level it up at 2 sets all. Oh, wanted a cheap point, didn't get it. I think you better go back and work for this point. There we have it, 2 sets all.
Wow.
So what happened? That was quite an easy game to Christopher in the end. Out of nowhere, I think he really started to get onto Craig's loop and could block it a bit better.
Yep. He got onto a couple of his loops, and
what else was he doing?
And I think he's just unsettled Craig a little bit by just starting to change direction a little bit more.
Yep.
For the middle and forehand. And I think the other thing that is happening is that Craig is just starting to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah. When he got behind a couple of those points, he seemed to just rush through it, kind of like, I've got to get back into this game. But yeah, I think Christopher's got a lot of momentum going into this deciding set.
Certainly has. 2 sets all. Craig looking a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Christopher looking a lot calmer here.
Okay, let's see what happens here. I think it's going to be an important first couple of points here. Alright, yeah, he's got all the momentum, he's getting fired up. Craig's worried about his shoes. Yeah, good play by Craig there. He needed just a point to settle him back down. Now he's really got to focus on a good serve and a good backhand here, I imagine, for Craig.
It was a tentative backhand that time, wasn't it, by Craig?
Yeah, and Christopher was really aggressive.
Yeah, beautiful backhand. Okay, so that's the backhand that was winning him the first 2 games.
Yeah, just a bit more pressure now. I think it's going to be hard to turn this one around for Craig. He's got to really dig deep now. Good return.
Yeah, great return. Yeah, it's amazing the difference in a player between having no pressure and having a bit of pressure and what their shots do.
Oh, he missed that backhand. That's his bread and butter shot. 4-2 to Christopher Kek.
Yeah, so in the first two sets, certainly Craig was just whipping those backhands and then pivoting and making forehands, but it's deserting him a little bit here.
Yeah.
So a tentative backhand by Carter, which allowed Christopher in to put away that forehand winner.
There we go. All right, so
They
change of ends.
Yep, change ends when the first player reaches 5 points in the
All right.
deciding set.
So what can Craig do here? He's not coping with the change of direction as well. Does he need to start playing that from the forehand side a bit stronger, or?
Yeah, I think he needs to just angle that ball out a little bit more to Kek's backhand to try and create the angle back into his own backhand side. And he needs to go for these backhands and get them. That's a much better play.
That's the play he likes. Ooh, good play by Christopher, but that was a makeable ball again by Craig, I think.
That no spin serve still troubling Carter.
Ooh.
Good change up serve.
3-7, a lot of pressure on Craig now. Okay, a little bit more aggressive on the backhand, but still tentative, lucky to get away with that.
It's sort of getting to a stage where Craig might just start to free up a bit. That's a tentative backhand again.
Exactly.
8-4.
Now we're playing this at Coburg where Craig's got the home ground advantage. Will that help him here?
Wow.
Don't think that serve was very effective.
No, pretty high.
And a good angle by Craig to win the point. That'll give him a bit of confidence. Ooh, good play by Christopher. Really got him under a lot of pressure now here. 5-9. Boy. Cheap point.
Cheap point, yeah. The very strange return by Christopher. Off a long topspin serve, he just pushed it.
Yeah. Ooh, tentative again by Christopher. He's worried about closing this game out.
And that was a better aggressive play by Carter. That's what he needs to do if he's going to get back in here now.
Yeah, 9-7's got to go for it. Ooh, just made an extra block there. Craig looked like he was going to win that point. 10-7. Who would have thought this? 3 match points to Christopher. Is he going to get nervous here, or is he just going to close it out? Oh, that's really good play by Craig.
That's the play that won him the first 2 sets, and he just hasn't done enough of it in the last 3.
I think Christopher is a bit worried here. He's called her a timeout. No, it's just change of ends.
Carter to serve now. 8-10. Oh, there you go. 9-10.
Now he's called for the timeout. It was just in between serves before. So here we go. What are they gonna think about during this quick timeout?
Well, Carter needs to think about what serve he's going to pull out, and then he needs to also think about being aggressive, positive on his backhand and forehand top spins. Christopher Kek needs to think about just gathering himself together a little bit. If the serve comes long, make an attack. If the serve comes short, push it into the middle and forehand.
All right. Ooh, he levelled it up at 10-0. What a match!
Great play by Carter. Dug the top spin out of the middle there. 10-all.
Oh, he hasn't tried that all match. Tried to flick it.
No, that's it was a good short serve by Christopher Kek.
I think he just tried to rush that a little, Craig.
Very rash shot.
Oh, there we have it.
Christopher Kek coming back from 2 sets to love down in a fantastic match. Takes it 3 games to 2. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, indeed. Really took advantage of that long serve there at 11-10.
And he didn't play it too hard. He just spun it up, put the pressure back on Craig Carter, and wraps up the match 3-2.
Into the quarterfinals. Well, that was a really topsy-turvy match, wasn't it, Alois?
Yeah, it was, and probably, due to Craig's inconsistency, some brilliant backhands early. Really swung through and made some good shots. He got a little bit tentative in the third and fourth sets. And,
let Christopher back into it a bit, but then Christopher changed tactics as well.
Yeah, he changed direction a little bit more into Carter's forehand, which really won him the match in the end.
So there you have it. Christopher Kek moves into the quarterfinals to play Cheng Wei. Should be a great match.